Yeah, so J&J, it was a great experience. So orthopedics was, I loved orthopedics. Orthopedic surgeons are typically, the jocks. You're dealing with all the sports, and so, it's just that was kind of where I fit in anyway. And so total knees and total hips and shoulders and trauma, broken legs and everything else. So I'd already seen it all, right? I mean, I've been on that side of the operating room table. So when I was there, I mean, I really got a quick reputation for, complex cases, and hey, just even if they weren't a client of ours, they would call and say, hey, can you come look at these X-rays and what do you think? And so I did really well, really quick there. And so we and then then I got recruited to go work for Stryker, and it was best decision of my life. Stryker was a wonderful organization, still is a great organization, just such a classy, and what I learned from them was picking the right people is everything, right? So you learn how to treat people, or I learned how to treat people when I was younger, but then when you get older and you're it's how do you pick the right people, and they spent so much time and energy on that it was just a great learning experience and just a wonderful organization. So so spent 10 years there, and we it was really a lot of the same, just managing.
Mm-hmm.
I was a sales manager so in Houston, and then I was a general manager up in Louisville, so I had a large tri-state region, and then and we always did well, but we had good organizations. And what you learn, what's interesting is you've got your MBA, that when you go through that process and you just look at things differently, right or wrong, right? I mean, you look at things differently. And so a lot of the people that I worked with, they weren't going to get their MBA, right? They were just great salespeople. Well, when you got into the management side or the business management side of it, they struggle a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And so we, when I took over as GM, we became profitable, very profitable. We improved our profitability. Or Stryker is a very profitable company, but just by looking at basic things and pulling levers and and being able to get the guys what they wanted it was a really, really good experience, because I was, I had the financial backing to do whatever we needed to do, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have luxury.
Exactly. And so you've had quite a bit of sales experience. You mentioned doing some sales all the way back in Duluth. So what have you learned as your various sales positions that help you today? I'm sure there's a lot that translates into what you're doing now, right?
Listening.
Mm-hmm.
Even today, I sit in sales meetings with very seasoned and very good, successful salespeople, and sometimes they just don't listen, right? And the biggest thing that I learned was, and again, I'm not perfect. I had to learn as well, and still learn every day, but it's listening, answering the actual question, right? Not a debate question where they ask you, is the sky blue? And you're like, well, but the city of, such and such, I mean, that's how a lot of people sell, right? They don't address the issue. And so, and I think, the other thing with sales where I did really well was the honesty. You have to have a lot of integrity in sales. And I know that that's kind of an oxymoron for some people. They don't relate, they relate salespeople with being sleazy or self-promoting, whatever. But, sales is, if you're selling a product, no matter what it is, and you're selling what they need, and you're providing a valuable service, and it doesn't matter whether you're selling, flowers, mulch, total knee implants, whatever, as long as, the customer feels like they got value and what they needed, it's a great experience, and it should be a positive experience.